Dr. Rick here, with another telltale sign you're turning into your parents, getting particular about your drive-thru order.
Don't pull away yet. I like to check the bag because one time they forgot to give me extra ketchup.
People are waiting.
I'm only seeing 4 nuggets. Wait, nope, there's 5.
Progressive can't help you from becoming your parents, but we can help you compare rates on home insurance with Home Quote Explorer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This is Dream Power Radio, the place where your dreams turn into reality. Here is your host, Debbie Spector Weisman.
That's right. Dream Power Radio. And guess what? It's on, it's live, and we want to welcome you to the show. Hi, I'm Raven Blair Glover, Raven, a talk show maven, and I'm the founder of Amazing Women and Men of Power. And this is part of our podcast showcase. And today I'm showcasing a brand new show. It's her inaugural show. I'm talking about Certified Dream Coach, Debbie Spector Weisman. She is here in the studio with me. We are going to talk about her show. Why did she start her show? I mean, she's been on so many shows, and now she has her own show right here on the Amazing Women and Men of Power podcast, radio, and TV network, powered by Raven International. Hey, that's me. I'm glad that you are here today. Sit back, relax, and grab yourself something to drink. But grab something to write with because you're going to want to take copious notes, and you definitely want to mark down these dates. Here we go. Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Central, you'll be tuned in to Dream Power Radio right here on the Amazing Women and Men of Power podcast network. So be sure to tune in. We also air live on our radio network. And this show is all about you unlocking your purpose and passion and being empowered to truly understand your dreams so you can live the life you love. And Debbie Spector Weisman, she's your host. And Debbie, how does it feel? This is your inaugural show. Welcome. How does it feel?
I'm so excited to be here.
We're excited to have you here. I mean, usually when I interview the new hosts on their first show, they're a little nervous, but I got to say, you are very, very calm. Did you have a dream about this day?
Oh, I think I've been dreaming about it for years. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. This actually should not be my first radio show. Way back in college, I actually got my degree in television and radio. I lived my college life at my college radio station. And in fact, people who went to school with me were just predicting all sorts of great things with me in my radio career. But you know what? As soon as I got out of college, I froze, and I just never pursued radio. And because I lacked self-confidence in myself, totally did not believe in myself, and was just totally plagued by fear. And this lasted for a long time. Now, it wasn't something that affected me in all areas of my life. I mean, I went on. I've had a very successful career as a writer. I'm a best-selling author of 20 young adult novels. I've also written or have been a contributing writer in about 9 books relating to dreams and self-improvement. But the whole thing about radio had been something that had been stuck in my head as not to do it. And it took me a long time to realize that that wasn't me talking, that was my fear talking. And one of the things that I want to do in this show is to help show our listeners that they don't have to live in fear, that there are so many ways to unmask the fear, conquer it, and get out of the things that are helping, things that are preventing you from really doing what you want to do, from living the life of your dreams. Mm-hmm. My favorite way of doing that is through listening to, remembering, understanding, and taking action on your dreams. dreams are the easiest and fastest way to really gain self-understanding. And once you do have that self-understanding, anything goes. So that's why I'm here.
Well, I got to ask you, what is a certified dream life coach? Well, I know what the certified part is, so let's slash that. What is a dream coach, and what inspired you to become one?
Okay, well, it is actually a dream life coach.
Dream life coach, okay.
And what that is I am trained in both coaching in terms of being a life coach, help people find their purpose and passion, but also trained in how to work with our dreams. And this was a long process of going through really understanding, what are dreams, how do we dream, why we dream, how to understand our dreams, which part of that is interpreting, but it's not only just interpreting dreams. There are other ways to work with our dreams that don't involve interpreting. And then once understanding those dreams, taking action on them. And the coaching part of what I do comes into that taking action part. Because sometimes it's great. We'll know we want to do something, or we'll have a dream that'll give us a direction in how to go on with our life. Then we're stuck. And we're stuck because there's that, how we have that little voice in our head that talks to us all the time? Well, that little voice is feeding us, most of the time it's feeding us negative information. That's this negative self-talk that's going on in the background of our mind 24/7. And that's what keeps us. It keeps us stuck. It keeps us from changing our patterns. It keeps us from doing something different from what we've done over and over and over again, which is why we often don't reach our goals or don't even take that first step in getting to our goals. So my job as a coach is to break through that negative self-talk and help my clients diminish that self-talk. So a lot of that negativity is replaced with positivity. And I have a whole catalog of ways of doing that, which is part of my practice. But the step one in that practice is understanding the dreams, because it cuts through so much just by understanding what is going on when we sleep at night.
I'm glad you brought that up, understanding your dreams, because your show, and I want the listeners to really get this show is going to really help you to get clarity of your dreams so that you can live the life you love. And then be able to take you further, because she's not going to just leave you hanging. Debbie is going to give you tools, and, you have access to her website, to her. She'll get occasionally, I know she does consultations with you so that you can, talk to her and even take it further and get a fuller understanding of what you want, and maybe, get some help. There's a lot of power in your dreams, and you talk about that, Debbie, and you talk about understanding it and being, clear as to why you had that dream. How important is it to take the time to gain clarity and understand our dreams?
Oh, it is of the utmost importance. And give you a perfect example of this is on my next show. I'm going to be interviewing a woman who, I talk about how dreams can change your life. But in her instance, her dreams actually saved her life, because she got clues that gave her diagnostic advice about a medical condition she had. And she was actually able to use that information to give it to her doctor so she could get the treatment she needed. And she is alive to talk to us about it today because of that. Now that's power. That's a very powerful example. But there are even simpler ways. I wrote a chapter in a book called Chicken Soup for the Soul, Dreams and Premonitions, where I wrote about the dream that I consider the dream that changed my life. And it was an incredibly simple dream, but it held such power for me because I was able to glean meaning out of it. And the meaning I got sent me on the path that has actually led me to talking to you today. And there's so many things we could learn from our dreams. Even a simple dream, like if you have a dream about somebody shows up in your dream who you haven't thought about in a long time. Well, maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it means that you should contact that person. And maybe by contacting that person, you're going to get some new information or new insights that you really need. I could go on and on about all the different pieces of information that we could get out of our dreams. And so I want to just take this time right here to give you a bit of a preview on what you can expect from Dream Power Radio.
Oh, good. That's going to be great.
First off, I'm going to be having interviews with people like the person who'll be on my show the next time, who is an expert on dreams and is an educator and has so much to say about it. I have other dream experts that are in line for future shows. I'm also going to be interviewing people on the dream life part of it who can help break through those self-limiting beliefs that we all have. And I have great tips on how to live your dream life. And there's going to be more. One of the things I really, really want to do is to help people gain insights to their dreams through my program. So what I am doing is I'm soliciting dreams from our listeners, from your listeners, from my listeners. If you have a dream that's got you stuck, a dream that you really want an answer to, email me. My email is Debbie@dreampowerradio.com. That's Debbie. My name is spelled Debbie. So it's Debbie@dreampowerradio, all one word, dreampowerradio.com. Send me your dream. I will contact you, and we can arrange to get you on the air to talk about your dream. I can walk you through how to understand it and help you see where you can take action to really gain insights on what this dream is trying to tell you. But the other part of it is, if you're shy or if you really, don't want to be on the air or don't want your name put out there, send me your dream anyway. I can talk about it anonymously, and even just talking about it and sharing the dream on the air can help give you answers. But even more important than that, there is a belief in dream work that's called one person's dream is everyone's dream. So if you're listening and you hear me talk about somebody's dream, or you hear me talking with somebody about their dream, it's not just their dream, it's your dream. I'm telling you about it so that you can gain some insights of your own. Maybe you'll hear something in that dream that's going to resonate with you, and that's going to give you that aha moment. Oh my, this is something I can use.
Wow, that's amazing.
We're going to mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that I really want to make clear to everyone is that, while dreams are so important and have such meaning and such purpose to our life, they're also fun. It's fun to talk about dreams. Because the truth is, not every dream that you have is going to be a profound, life-changing event. A lot of times, dreams are silly, but they have a lot of good meaning for you also. And so we want to talk about those. We want to talk about, the eerie, spooky dreams. We want to talk about, what we call nightmares. There are so many different kinds of dreams, and we're going to dive deep into all of them so that, you can really gain some wonderful insights into them.
Wow, your show just sounds fabulous, and it's so different and so unique. And I want to say to the listeners, just imagine finally being able to get an answer to, why did I have that dream? I mean, how many times have all of us had a dream, some good, bad, some just awful, and we wanted to know, what does that mean? Because, we talk to other people and they say, I remember my mother used to say years ago, Debbie, she used to say, I dreamt about fish last night. Somebody's pregnant. I used to hear that a long time ago. I don't know if you ever heard that. Is there any correlation with that, the truth of that?
Well, it's really funny, and this is something that I've learned through my study of dream work, is that dreams mean different things in different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
The fish dream may have meaning, to your relative because that's something that got passed down to her, her tradition. There's something interesting in Korea. They have what's called Korean soul dreams. And there's a Korean word for it, which slips my mind at the moment, so I'm not going to go into that. But there's a tradition where a pregnant woman will have a dream, and through the meaning of this dream, she can figure out if she's going to have a girl, if she's going to have a boy, if the baby's going to be healthy, if there's going to be some kind of problems with it. But the interesting thing about this also is that if a relative or a very close friend has a dream about this pregnant woman, she can buy the dream from them.
What?
If it's a dream of good luck and good cheer, she could buy it and then have that extra, good luck and fortune be placed upon her. So it's so fascinating. There's so much to dreams.
It sure is.
So I have so much to share. Because the other thing is, a lot of people just have this belief that, dreams don't matter. And to that, I just have to say, I just give you examples of how they do matter. But the other thing to remember is that people have been paying attention to dreams since we've had minds to think about them. There's a wonderful Robert Moss, who's a great dream master, has written a book called The Secret History of Dreams. And he, catalogs so many dreams that were discovered, from the ancient realms, like thousands of years ago. Chinese recorded dreams 7,000 years ago. The first tablet in Sanskrit that was ever translated had a dream on it. So people have, been recording and remembering the dreams forever. So it's not some new age crazy thing or some airy-fairy thing. There's really a lot of practical wisdom to be found in our dreams.
I know, absolutely. I know you and I talked another time, and I was sharing with you how Oprah kept showing up in my dreams. I'm excited about that. I hope she keeps showing up. It's been, and she would just pop in there, and that was interesting to find out your thoughts on that. But recently, I had a dream, and I don't know if it was just because I was at an event and someone else was sharing about their invention. But as you know, Deborah, I invented the hat wraps. Well, the patent, right at the end of everything going smoothly, it fell through. And so I kind of gave up. And you know me, anyone that knows me, is I'm not one that usually gives up. But I got so frustrated, we spent thousands and thousands of dollars that I gave up. Recently, we were at an event and someone was talking about their invention, and they're in the middle of their patent. And then a couple days later, I dreamt about my hat wraps, but I dreamt that we did something. We created one for the men's hat, and dreamt exactly how it looked and everything. Can you share your thoughts on that? What is that all about? Did I just carry on my hopes because I heard someone else express that it looked like their patent was going well and talked about their invention, or what did that mean?
Well, you may have been prompted to have this dream because of that, but think about what you had in the dream. It was taking your idea and putting it on men's hats. Maybe that's the clue to getting the patent, or maybe the dream is telling you go back, and maybe there's something that you can add to to your invention that makes it different enough that you can get the patent. So I know you never give up, and maybe this dream was telling you, yes, we all have defeats in life. We all have things that get us down. But as you know, the difference between that and success is that once you're down, you get up again.
Are your dreams trying to tell you something? I'm Debbie Spector Weisman, host of Dream Power Radio, helping you unlock your purpose and passion through the power of dreams. I'll interpret your dreams on the air and interview dream experts, natural healers, and more, sharing insights about living a transformative life you'll love. Join me for Dream Power Radio every Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central, right here on AmazingWomenOfPower.com.
So why don't you go ahead and let's see, we were wrapping up about what my dream meant, and I got that. So, and that's what I thought too. So enough about me. That was just curious, and I kind of wanted to give the listeners a real life situation so that they can start thinking about ways that they want to write in. In fact, that's a great place to come back in, because I was just getting ready to share your information. You were saying that if they wanted to have a consultation with you, or if they wanted to find out about their dreams, they can connect with you. How?
Go to Debbie@DreamPowerRadio.com. Again, my name is spelled Debbie, Debbie, at DreamPowerRadio.com. Write to me. The other thing is that I also do 30-minute complimentary dream discovery sessions. So if you want to share your dream, if you really are stuck in a life situation, please email me and we'll set up time to connect.
Love it, love it. Now, I've heard you talk about in other interviews and that dreams can help you find and understand your purpose. And I know your show is going to, help them with unlocking their purpose and passion, so through the power of their dreams. So can you go into a little bit more detail on how that can happen? Because a lot of people are searching for their purpose, or often wonder, are they doing the right thing? Is that really their purpose? So just elaborate a little bit more on that.
Sure. Well, one of the reasons why dreams are so powerful is that what happens in a dream is that, and I'll just go a little bit into, the science of it for a second so it really makes sense.
Okay.
During the day, right now, we're using our conscious brain that's in our prefrontal cortex. It's the brain that, it's how we conduct our lives when we're awake. When we go to sleep, that part of our brain also goes to sleep. And the part that wakes up is the limbic system, and that's where we believe that's where our subconscious is, and that's where we have our dreams. And when we're dreaming, all of the stuff that goes on in your waking life is irrelevant. It doesn't. Remember, I talked about that voice in your head that keeps talking. Well, that voice in your head is also asleep. So the thoughts that come through in your dreams are thoughts that are without judgment. They're your pure thoughts. It's what you deep down in your heart and mind, that's really what you think and what you believe. So the information that you get from your dreams is, in a way, more valuable than what you would get if you're just thinking about it, in your waking life. And one of the things you also can do, if you're really stuck in a situation, of course, everybody's situation is different, so this is a very general answer to your question. Before you go to bed, you can do what I call a dream declaration. You could say, tonight I want an answer to this question, whatever it is. Of course, everybody, it's going to be different. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to get an answer the first time you have this dream or the first time you go to bed, because if you're not, very active in remembering your dreams, you may not remember your dream the first time. But if you do this consistently every night before you go to bed, you're going to come up with a dream that's going to give you a clue to where you want to go. And like I said, the dreaming part is the step one in, finding your purpose or your passion. What comes next is, once you have that dream, truly understanding what it's telling you, and then in your conscious, waking, active mind, you then come up with the plan on how to make that action occur. Because a lot of times, we just have this idea of, oh, I want to do something, or I feel like something's missing, but we don't know what it is. The dream helps you figure out what's missing, and then it's up to you to take it from there.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Wow. So what I'm hearing from you is these dream declarations will help us to really get clarity of what we're wanting, finding out about our purpose, and are we living, our life on purpose, and getting clear as to why maybe things are working, why maybe things are not working. So that's pretty powerful in itself. I mean, I get more and more excited about hearing your show, and as a founder of this network, I'm like, okay, I've got to put Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 Central on my calendar because I don't want to miss this. This is so great. And for the listeners to be able to call in or write in and, get answers to their dreams and even have a conversation with you to take it even further. And I know you're going to have workshops, and you got books, and you got so many other tools. I'm excited. Are you guys feeling the excitement? I mean, Debbie Spector Weisman is here. This girl's been on everybody's show. So this is just an honor to us here at Amazing Women and Men in Power Network, but such an honor for our listeners to be able to get you every week. So thank you for saying yes, and thank you, all of you, for tuning in. Debbie, it's time to wrap it up. So I like to give the last 2-3 minutes to the host to close out their own show. So why don't you, first start with sharing who your show is for, who's the ideal listener for your show, and maybe cover some of the things some of your intentions for your show, and close out your own show.
Okay. Thank you. I tell you, you're getting me excited, but you were just saying you're getting me even more excited. So I really can't wait. I am so excited to have this show because, it is one of my purposes is to help people find their purpose, and using dreams as a mechanism to help make that happen. So, I'm so excited to be doing this show. The show, I want to say, of course, the show is for everyone, but my ideal listener is somebody who's a woman who's, a little older, who is in a transition state in her life. Either she's an empty nester, or she's starting retirement, or she's had a relationship break, either by a death or someone else in her life. And who finds herself having lived her life in one way, and all of a sudden is now, because of circumstances, asking herself, who am I? What do I do now? Because this is a person who's curious, who's open, but is also looking for finding that excitement that might be missing from their life. And I want to show them that they can recapture that excitement through dreams. And why do I believe this? Because that's what happened to me. I recaptured my excitement by rediscovering my dreams and understanding them and seeing how they could lead me to, live the life that I want to love. And so, like I said, we're going to be talking about dreams and talking with dream experts. I want to get your dreams. Again, send me your dreams to Debbie@DreamPowerRadio.com, and we'll get them on the air. I just want to be your resource for understanding how you can live the life of your dreams. And that's what I'm all about. And I'm just so excited to be joining your network, and I'm so, so grateful to you, Raven. You have been an inspiration to me. I just love your philosophy of never giving up, and that's what I want to share with my listeners. Never give up. Even if you're feeling down, there is always a solution, and I'm here to help you find it. And that is my purpose. That's what we're going to have in the coming weeks of the show. I just want to say I am so thrilled to be joining the network. Listen to me every Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central Time. We'll be here for you. And again, if you need to contact me, want to contact me, Debbie at DreamPowerRadio.com. So you're listening to Dream Power Radio.
All right, everyone, that's a wrap. Yay! And the crowd is roaring. Debbie Spector Weisman, Dream Power Radio, and the amazing Women of Power Radio Network, powered by Raven International. Until next Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central, the station will continue on, but Debbie will be back next Monday and Wednesday, 11 a.m. Central. Connect with her. Debbie, as we close out the show, give them your contact information one more time.
Okay, it's Debbie at DreamPowerRadio.com. And if you want to know more about me, I have a website, thedreamcoach.net. So you can contact me there or contact me by my email. I will respond to everyone who sends me an email.
All right, everyone, that's a wrap. We'll see you next week.
You've been listening to Dream Power Radio with your host, Debbie Spector Weisman. For more information on Debbie or to sign up for her newsletter, go to DreamPowerRadio.com. This has been Dream Power Radio on the amazing Women and Men of Power Network, the world's leading positive programming network, powered by Raven International.